But in terms of his resume, it's a little website called boxrec.com. Mm-hmm. And if you know what you're looking at, you can look at the opponents that he fought, right? And people say, he fought this name and fought that name. Where did he fight that name when he fought him? He 32. He coming off 2 losses. He 35. Kovalev, when he fought Kovalev was cooked. He wasn't the crusher. He wasn't the undefeated guy. He had lost that. And I'm not knocking the hustle, but you lose me when you start saying I'm the best fighter in the world. Or you lose me when you feel like you don't have to fight the best, but then everybody else got to fight the best. Canelo is a really good fighter, man. But you don't really know how good you are until you fight the other best. Now, you shouldn't fight other top guys every fight out. That's not wise and that's not safe. Mm-hmm. You need tune-up fights. You need them kind of fights. But when most of your fights are like that, come on, man.
Wow, Andre Ward, a little salty, retired hater, hating on Canelo's greatness. It's crazy. That man cannot hear Canelo's name without being a jealous ass hater. At this point, woo-wee, man, the hate just coming out of his ass. I mean, how you gonna sit there, have a weak ass resume, retired at 32, who really didn't do nothing for the sport of boxing, robbed Kovalev. I mean, everybody talks about how Canelo's supposedly damaged because he's been doing this for forever, but the one who was really damaged was fucking Ward. He had to retire because he was damaged. I mean, man, stop hating on the GOAT, the face of boxing, my guy. You gonna go in there and say his resume's weak? It's trash, full of cherries. I don't think Floyd Mayweather was a cherry. I don't think Triple G was a cherry. Cotto was not a cherry. Shane Mosley was not a cherry. I mean, those are just names I could think of off the bat. Calm the fuck down, my guy. Just say you don't like him because he did a lot better than you at those same divisions you were at. Canelo reigned supreme at 168, where Ward was supposed to be that guy at 168, and he was not. I mean, let's just be real. You retired undefeated. So the fuck what? That he retired like he did something in the sport. I mean, he's just so jelly that Canelo knocked out Kovalev. He's so jealous that Canelo reigned supreme at the weight division. Ward dominated and was at his best. I mean, to me, it's just pettiness. You know what I mean? It's just crazy to think that Ward is even better than Canelo. I don't see how. I mean, if you're going by accomplishments, how is Ward better than Canelo? How? I need somebody to tell me, going by accomplishments, how is Ward better? Going by resume, how is Ward better? Going by record, how is Ward better? We gonna sit here and argue for years. There's no comparison. Canelo has surpassed Ward in any department. You name it, Canelo did it. Canelo has done it better, and he continues to do it better. Ward needs to be in his lane. Stay in your lane, my man. Canelo never ducked you, and you said it yourself. Ward's fans wanted Ward to come out to see if he could compete against Canelo. Ward said no, it's never going to happen. So who ducked who? But to me, it's just so petty from him to say those things about Canelo, who is a very well accomplished fighter. He can't even answer the cherry pick fight, supposedly. I mean, they want to discredit Canelo over fucking Charlo and Andrade. Like, man, who the fuck are they? Where are they at now? What, they couldn't, and Charlo and Andrade, they couldn't keep up with their careers like Canelo did so they could fight down the line? I mean, Andrade went up to 168. You know what I mean? He was getting there. He failed. He could have fought Canelo this year, next year, who knows? Andrade failed. Charlo failed. They both failed miserably. Canelo didn't. Canelo kept winning. Canelo kept winning belts. So, enough of that shit. Enough of that shit. Now they facing. Now he talk about Benavidez, man. Hell, man, it's crazy. Ward, man, you a salty hater. You're mad Canelo surpassed your career. You're mad Canelo got a better record, better resume, better everything. My guy, better everything. Ward, that's why you got fired from ESPN, man. Stop hating on greatness. Salty ass fool. I'm telling you, people, Ward is so salty that nobody calls him an all-time great. Who the fuck will call Ward an all-time great? He is so salty, he will never be called an all-time great. Never. Never. And anybody who calls Ward an all-time great is a fucking liar. It's a fucking capper. Straight the fuck up. You show me where the fuck it says Ward is an all-time great. What did Ward do to be an all-time great? I don't even know how the fuck he's a Hall of Famer. I'll go into Ward's highlights of his career, and that's just 3 minutes long. That's just 3 minutes long. Ward is mad. He's not called an all-time great, but they called Canelo an all-time great. And he's known worldwide, not just in America. Nobody knows Ward worldwide. No, they do not. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings, people, but Ward is not an all-time great. And then he wants to talk about resumes and shit, like go down the box rec. Well, we're about to check that right now and go down Ward's box rec. Because all his Ward done is win a fucking tournament. That's his whole career highlight. Win a tournament. That is fucking whack. If you go down the list on Canelo's fucking resume, my guy, just the last 6 fucking fights are way better than Ward's entire resume. Don't even go there. What the fuck is wrong with this man? You a hater, salty old man who probably broke because ESPN dropped your ass. Canelo keeps making millions on top of millions, creating accomplishment, making legacy for himself. They're gonna talk about Canelo better than they talk about Ward. And that ain't no cap, that's facts. And to say that Kovalev was cooked. Kovalev was coming off a knockout win versus a prime young Yard. And he knocked that boy out with just the fucking jab. Probably the same way he dropped fucking Ward down to his knees. Alright? Kovalev was coming off a knockout win, my guy. He knocked out Yard cold with just the fucking jab. So miss me with all your bullshit lies, homie. Only the people who don't know shit about boxing will believe everything you said, motherfucker. Hater. Andre Ward, just salty. Nobody calls him great. Nobody talks about him. Andre Ward, super mad at Canelo because Canelo got Hall of Famers in his resume. He defeated Hall of Famers. I don't think, who the fuck has Ward defeated that's a Hall of Famer? Who? And how many? Who and how many? You know what I mean? Come on. 0. Who's a Hall of Famer there has Ward beaten and dominated, knocked out? 0. Ward needs to take a chill pill and stop hating on Canelo's greatness. Canelo has everybody in his resume. And the fucking if Ward was still active, guess what? Ward would be another Canelo victim. He'll be on his resume too. Changed my mind, homie. Ward is a salty old man, retired salty old man with a banged up body that couldn't hang in the sport. Canelo longevity is solid, never been dropped, got the most solid chin in boxing history, taking no damage. Ward couldn't last more than his 32 years old. He retired at 32, 33. If Canelo retires tomorrow or today, Canelo will still be a first-class Hall of Famer, and he will still have a better career than Ward ever had, and he will still have a better resume. He will still have a better record. Ward cannot compete with Canelo's accomplishments. And anybody that knows boxing knows this is the damned truth. I'm out.